It's right across the street.
We just like pulled up like literally 5 minutes ago. So I just got out of my bunk and came straight inside. So here I am.
We appreciate it.
Flip-flops on and everything.
Yeah, he got dressed for us.
I did dressed up for you
That
guys.
was an option you didn't have to, but
yeah,
we're glad you did.
I figured it's only radio, so it's not being filmed, but then it is being filmed. So this is the real rock and roll experience. I knew I had to do this at 10. We were like literally we were still driving, so I didn't know like are we late or how far away are we. So the best way to deal with it is just don't even worry about it. And when someone comes and gets me, then I go, and that's what I did.
That's pretty much how we
So
roll. Don't worry about it. It's gonna happen.
Oh, I'm not worried. I'm having a great time. Excited to be here. First time I think I've ever been here.
Tonight, yeah, it is the first time you guys are here in Oneonta, and we're psyched about that. So I know a lot of people were very lucky, and they got some VIP tickets, which means meet and greet. So you get to meet so many people. I don't expect you to meet remember everybody that you meet, but there's got to be those few fans that stand out.
Well, I mean, actually, all fans are cool. I mean, whether you're seeing them before the show or at the show, when they're watching the gig. You kind of just there's some fans that you see over and over again. You know? But I find that you think of crowds as a whole, like as a city or as a town, and you think of it, like Chicago's a great city, we can't wait to go back. Or sometimes it's bigger cities, sometimes it's smaller ones like Oneonta. After the show is done, it's like, you know what? Sometimes the people in the smaller towns are crazier than the people like in New York City or in Los Angeles. Right. Yeah. So yeah, and that's just how. So that's how I always think of the fans, is by the cities and the names. Oh, okay, that was a great gig. London. Oh, that was a great gig. Or Sydney, Australia. That's a great gig. Or Peoria, Illinois. Not such a great gig. That's kind of how you can kind of think about it.
Yeah, that's great. That's interesting. So you guys can be taking the stage before Buckcherry. I know Buckcherry's doing their meet and greets after. I had the chance to chat with a member of Buckcherry last week, and I'm going to ask you a question that I asked him.
What?
If you got, for one night only, to jam with any band or have any musicians join your band for one night, who would they be, dead or alive?
There's so many. I mean, obviously, if you get a chance to jam with Paul McCartney, it'd be great. Or Angus Young, Keith Richards. I mean, James Hetfield. There's so many influences that we have. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many great musicians that we admire and love. But just playing with the guys, in Fozzy, we've got a great chemistry of 5 guys in the band, and every night it's like jamming with the Stones, or jamming with Metallica, or jamming with with Iron Maiden, because they're my buds, and we have a great time doing it. And it's always cool to go on tour, because this is your family. The guys in the band and the crew as well. Yeah. It becomes a family, because you're riding in the tube, in the submarine, on the bus for a long time, weeks on end. So it's very important that you have great chemistry, not just on stage, but more importantly off stage. Because the hour that you have on stage is great, but it's the other 23 hours. Right. If there's any issues, or if anybody's not, not nice or jerky or whatever, then you have
it's a lot of time to put up with somebody.
It can lead to some issues really quickly, and nobody wants that. So those are the 4 guys that I would want to jam with every night, and I get to. So it's a real honor.
That's great. All right, so Fozzy, been around since the late 90s.
Yeah, I guess, right? Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's pretty weird to think that.
if there's something new coming up, can you tell us about it? Or
yeah, our new song, Lights Go Out, just came out on iTunes a couple weeks ago, and then it's funny because you hear certain dates and then forget that they're upon us. Like, you can buy our new record, pre-order it. It's called "You Want to Start a War" on iTunes, and I just started getting all these tweets. Oh, the new album cover is great, or there's a song, like when you pre-order the record, you get another song now called "One Crazed Anarchist." We love the song, we love the record, we love the album title, and we love the album cover. And I was like, how do you know this? Like, well, because it's on iTunes. It's May 27th. I didn't realize it was May 27th because you're on the submarine, on the bus, and one day blends into the next. So apparently now you can pre-order the record on iTunes, which I just found out when I woke up this morning. I'm always the last to know everything. Lead singer, I don't know anything until it actually happens.
Obviously, you're going to have music available tonight.
Yeah, of course.
For the bands, T-shirts, all the good stuff.
The music that we make will be available. Yeah, I'm not even sure what we're selling. I haven't even checked out the merch. There's T-shirts. I'm sure there's music. There's belt buckles. There's diapers. There's condoms. There's pinball machines. Whatever you can buy, we'll have it.
All right, one more question for you before you head out.
I'm actually wearing a Fozzy diaper right now.
Hey, Billy Bob! Baldwin, get in here. So Billy's going to the show tonight. She's a huge fan, so I got to get her in here really quick so she can say hey. Yes, here she comes. So Chris, if you were going to give a tip to a fan, a concert goer tonight, what would it be? Just get ready to rock?
Just ready to have a great time. You leave with a smile on your face.
Oh, he said it.
And drink lots of beer.
Well, drink a lot, yeah. You don't have to go to a concert to drink lots of beer. I mean, my goodness. But you have the invitation to do whatever you want. We have a really energetic, fun show. You know, we don't have pyro going off the drum riser, dragons flying from the ceiling. We are the show. We're like Van Halen in 1979, where people always kind of, we expect crowd participation, we get a lot of it, and people leave afterwards going, we'll just punch us in the face, but we liked it and want more of it. So we will sonically punch you in the face with our rock.
Love it. Love it. Chris Jericho, thank you so much. Fozzy tonight in concert at the Oneonta Theater. Go to WSRKFM.com to find out more ticket information. Yeah,
oh, look, our name's even on the marquee. I can see that. Buckcherry Fozzy. That's cool.